Hey guys, it's Angie. Welcome back to Tackle It Tuesday. I am so glad that I can be back with you today. Not only did we lose a camera and had to replace it, but I got a really nasty head cold, and it's been going on for, oh goodness, I think this is day 6 now, and I'm almost better. I'm dressed today. That's a bonus, let me tell you. I think I was getting pretty scary there. A week of my life due to illness, I wasn't really keeping track of the camera. I was just trying to keep track of my head and keep everything put together up there. And I realized when I started making this Tackle It Tuesday that, oh my goodness, on the day that you watch this, it's actually Valentine's Day. And you know what? I haven't gotten any Valentines for Rebecca to take to school. Thankfully, John doesn't care, although he has Paw Patrol ones that we got at Aldi last week. And Jacob, he's 12, and so he thinks Valentine's Day is disgusting. But Rebecca, it's really important that she have Valentines. And I'm not feeling up to leaving the house yet and going and spending money. So today for Tackle It Tuesday, I'm going to create Valentines here at home without spending any money, just using supplies that I have here at home. So let's tackle it together. I decided to make custom Valentine crayons for Rebecca to give out to her classmates. It's really easy and it doesn't cost anything because I have all of the crayons here at home. I just buy lots and lots of boxes of crayons at back to school time and save them for moments like this. I have a bowl of pretty hot water here, and then when I buy crayons, I just dump them all into a bucket. I don't like having to keep track of putting them back into a box or anything like that. I'm not going to use this big jumbo crayon, but I am going to pick through and just find crayons that are kind of more Valentine's colors. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be Valentine's colors, because green and yellow would make fun crayons too. So I'm just going to put a whole bunch into here. They've been soaking in the water for just a minute or so. You can see that the paper wrappers are coming off. I love that, because if you've ever tried to pick off a crayon wrapper with your fingers, it is really hard and it hurts your fingers after a while. It's literally only been 5 minutes and these Crayola wrappers, they just popped off by themselves. Just like it melted them right off. They just slipped right off all on their own. They floated to the top of the water, and then I was able to just grab the crayons and they're all set. The ones that didn't work out so well are the crayons that I get from restaurants in the kids meal. So this came, I think, from Bob Evans or someplace like that. And the wrappers, even in the hot water, without me peeling it with my finger like this, they didn't pop off. But still, you can see how easy that is just to take my thumb and do that. Now that I have the crayons.
Hi.
Say it again.
Hi.
John's excited to tell you about the next part. The next part's really easy. All we have to do is break up the crayons. And John is happy to participate with this job, right, John?
Outside. Outside again.
You want everybody to go outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're hoping for better weather so that we can go outside.
Cold.
It's very cold. You're right, John.
Yeah. Still all gone in there.
The snow is all gone, but it is still very cold.
Down.
We cleaned our bowl.
Down in there.
I'm trying really hard to tell you what we're doing next, and John is just so excited to tell you everything. I think he's missed you too. We're going to take the crayons now. We're going to break them into pieces, and then we'll show you next what's going to happen.
Unpack my egg.
We dropped one. We should probably have a bowl to put these in, John. So we have our heart-shaped bowl here, John. Oh no, put the bowl back, because we're going to put the crayons in so that we can use these for Rebecca. Okay?
Here.
These are for Rebecca, that's right. Can you break that?
Yeah.
Okay, you break that one.
Yes.
Break it into little pieces. That's a little bit big. Let's make that a little bit smaller, okay?
Whoa. Don't need all the one.
Make more small pieces than that. Little tiny small pieces. Okay, put that one down and I'll trade you. You try this one. So it's been a few minutes, and what I ended up doing was taking scissors and just cutting these pieces of crayon even smaller. You could leave them larger. And now we're going to put them into the baking pan, if John will let me take it. There we go, John. So this is just a silicone thing. I probably got it at the dollar store. As you can see, I have used this before for crayons, but that wax, you could actually wash that off, but I'm not going to worry about it. And now I'm just going to strategically place a handful of these little pieces into the heart. See if we can keep the water off for a minute. You could color coordinate, but I don't feel like doing that. We're tackling this. We're not being necessarily overly artistic. We're just tackling it Tuesday. John, don't put them down the sink. We can't have them down the drain. Now what I'm gonna do is take this and put it into a preheated oven. It's preheated to 250 degrees. I will let it cook. Stop, John. So now I will take this and put it in the oven. I'm actually gonna put it on a baking tray so that it just helps stabilize it. And I will bake it for 10 to 15 minutes. I'll just watch to make sure that the crayons have all melted. And then we'll go on to the next step. I'm going to leave these here on the pan to cool for about 10 minutes. And I'll take the silicone part and put that in the freezer for about 5 more minutes, and then I should be able to pop them out and they'll be ready to go. You'll have to ignore the piano lessons that are now going on in the background. That is Jacob practicing piano. But I do have the hearts all hardened. They're right here. So I'm just gonna pop them out onto the pan and show you. I have enough for the class. So now I just need to have something that I can put them on as a Valentine Day card. I went to Pinterest for this part. I just found a sheet that says color your heart out Valentine. Rebecca didn't want anything too mushy, and I think this is not mushy at all. And I just printed it out on cardstock. The problem is that it was in colored ink, and of course my colored ink just barely ran out. And like I said, I'm not going to the store, so I just used a marker and did over the top, and really the kids aren't gonna care about the card itself. They're just gonna be excited about what's on it, and it looks super cute. Those just look cute. They're so happy, and they actually work like crayon. Let me see if I can, here's a scratch piece of paper. I'll just take one and I'll show you. I can't draw very well when I'm holding it with the camera. There you go. It actually works just like a crayon, only it's shaped like a heart. Since we are tackling it Tuesday, and I am not going to argue, although the 2-year-old might argue. So here's another example. A, my choice, B, her choice. My opinion is this is more exciting and fun to look at, and she thinks this is the way that it should go. So I rebelled on this one and I made it this way, and I just put a glue dot on it, and it's sticking on there. It's not falling off. So I think it turned out really cute. So now all she'll have to do is write the student's name and then sign her name, and we'll put them in a baggie and she'll be good to go. I'm just about ready to put John down to bed for the night, but I realized that I forgot to tell you that they worked out great. It turned out perfectly. Rebecca has the names written on them. They are in the backpack. And yeah, it did probably take longer than it would have to go to Walmart and pick out some cheap Valentines and some candy. But that's okay. I set my goal not to leave the house today so that I can continue to get feeling better, and I tackled it. I tackled it Tuesday. I'm wondering what you're tackling today. So if you would leave me a comment down below, I'd really love to hear, because I'm always looking for new inspiration as to things that I could be doing to tackle whatever it is in my life. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
That's mine egg.
You packed an egg?
Mine egg.
Okay, but now we're going to break crayons.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Big plans again. Don't love you.
Say that again.
Love you.
I don't say it loud, just say it.
Love you.
Are you yelling at them? Don't yell at them, just say it.
Love you.
Don't yell, just say I love you.
Love you.
In case you didn't know, John loves you. All right, you ready?
Yeah, that's mine.
Uh-oh.